Are flowers and chocolates okay?
Chocolates and flowers are okay, but I need you to love me all year round so that Valentine's Day doesn't have to be so big.
Flowers are great, as long as they know the kind of flower you like, and it's gotta arrive on time.
I'm one who doesn't really celebrate, I call them cootie cutty days, because I feel like Valentine's Day should be every day if you're an awesome woman like myself. First gift I've ever received from a man was a Ninja Turtle nightlight. That's all. And I'm one who puts a lot of thought into my gifts and what I give you. Yeah, that.
A Ninja Turtle nightlight?
Yeah, but everybody knows I love Ninja Turtles. I thought it was sweet and thoughtful, but I'm a grown-ass woman. Don't give me a nightlight. If you're gonna like try to surprise me with a dope Valentine's Day gift, give me your keys to the house. Give me some keys.
Wow.
Let me get a new house.
But
All these girls, these people are high maintenance. These people are high maintenance.
I beg your pardon.
Let me say this is all honestly. If you clean out my refrigerator and clean my toilet,
That's nice, Kim. You know what?
am I right or wrong?
That's nice. I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Valentine, if my husband came, he's such a good organizer, and I hope you're listening. If I came home and opened my fridge and it was clean, it smelled like baking soda and bleach, and it was just all clean, I'd be like, you getting lucky.
Is it really cool, though? Does the amount of time you've been with a man, can a man get away with just flowers and candy on Valentine's Day? Or in your heart, oh, that's
Yes, yes.
You want to know the
I
worst
do
of
not
heart,
believe
Why?
But if you got your kind of money and only giving flowers, that's not.
Exactly. Thank you, Kim.
No.
How do you know what to get your significant other for Valentine's Day? Well, that depends on how much sex you want to have.
Hints are always good because they're transparent, but that means we know you're getting us something, and we're happy to answer.
Hey, Steve. My mom will be 45 in a few days, and she looks really good for her age. When she goes out with my older sister and I, guys our age think my mom is my sister, and they hit on her, and they want her number and want to take her out. So do you have any tips what we can do to keep the young boys away from her, even though she is single?
You want nobody to like you, Mama? What you want?
Oh, no, I'm 22, and they're just too young.
So here's the deal. My dad is recently single. He told me that he has also downloaded Tinder, and he's 55 soon. And I kind of looked at him weird and got my phone quietly and deleted my own Tinder when I found out my dad was on it. So I'm just looking for some age-appropriate suggestions for him, because Tinder's more for like people my age. A lot of people use it for like hookups, and don't want my dad on it. So what are some ideas of some age-appropriate things he could be doing to get back in the dating world?
Your daddy 55 on Tinder?
Yeah.
He has to pay. He's what's called a sugar daddy.
No.
No.
If he's a sugar daddy, then he needs to be sending the money to my bank account. He needs
You need to be sending, you want the girls to send the money to your bank account?
Yeah.
Suppose he swiped one of your friends
Oh.
and they actually showed up.
Oh, they're not my friend anymore. He might not be my dad anymore.
I've been married for 8 years, and I love my family more than anything, but I feel like I'm constantly working. I work all day at my job. I get home, I have to go pick up my daughter from school, I take her to ballet, and I make them dinner, and I get them ready for school the next day, and by the end of the day, I'm extremely exhausted. My husband's a really good man, but sometimes I feel trapped and tired. Do you have any advice?
Take a cue from divorced people, okay? There's not a lot of good things about being divorced, but one of the things that's good about being divorced is divorced people have time with their children and they have time away from their children, okay? They have their children for the weekend, and then their children go to the other person maybe for the weekend. Or at least they have a night where the other partner takes their kids out for dinner and they have a night to themselves, okay? You can make that happen in your day-to-day life. Divorced people shouldn't have all the fun when it comes to that, okay? You said your husband's a good man, right?
Yeah,
and so if he's a good man, he wants to support you. He wants to be there. He wants you to be the best you can be, the woman he fell in love with. So what you might want to say to him is, look, on Wednesday nights, I need you to do the homework. I need you to do the dinner with the kids. And I'm gonna go down to the coffee shop down the street with that magazine that came that I've been dying to read when the kids went to bed, but I ended up falling asleep before them. It can just be going someplace for an hour and just being yourself. And trust me, if your husband's the good man that you said he is, when you come back refreshed and you come back feeling good, he's gonna be thrilled. He's gonna be happy.
Would y'all date or marry a man knowing that he's unemployed?
I've dated like every musician there is. That's kind of the same. So, yeah. I feel like there's a difference. There's a difference, though, between not having a job and having a goal. Yeah. And if you have a goal, then not having a paycheck is okay. But if you have no goal...
No.
Short
Period.
time.
Yeah. Fine.
No, I started modeling when I was 17, so I made a lot of money really fast. So my peers, guys that I would go out with, weren't making the kind of money that I was. So then it was okay, but now as a grown woman, hell no. No, ever. You have to have a job.
Remember that you have to have a job if you want to be with me?
Yes.
From a young girl, my mother always said a man needs to love you a little bit more and a man needs to get his tush off the couch and get out there. I don't care what he's doing. Yes. He could be flipping Whoppers. He could be picking flowers.
Yeah.
Women are attracted to ambitious men.
Yes.
Show me that you're moving.
Yes.
I want to see you move.
Right.
And head somewhere, not the couch.
Let your life have some purpose. It's got to have some kind of merit and purpose and, you know what I mean, drive. Even if you have a goal, like if you're aspiring to be a rapper or some sort of, singer, whatever, musician, whatever it is, like you got to make some money.
No, you got to get up in the morning and get out of the house.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
not...
find you sexier if you're not in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch my man
Turn on.
That's a turn
on.
What about a man? Is it important for a woman to have a job? How do you feel about that?
Not for me.
Not for you.
It was never a requirement of mine. I was raised a little bit different because my father always taught me that that's your job. Your job is to take care of a woman and a family. These millennials today, they have a very, very different view of it. Absolutely. Because I think there's so many broken families out there that I think there's not enough men out there reteaching the sons what it really is to be a man. And I think that they're missing, and you have less choices that way.
Well, but I also think that women want to be able to feel like they can stand on their own 2 feet, too. I appreciate that you want to help me, but I want to do this on my own.
Yeah, but then we run into trouble. It's beautiful that women today are no longer we're running the world.
Yeah, we are.
I'm out. But I find that when it comes to being that ambitious and going out there and bringing home the bacon, there's a time for a woman, she's got to lean back and let the man be the man. It's about leaning back and also playing that role
Finding that balance.
That happy...
It's a hard balance.
But if we're running out of guys that learned how to be that, what are we doing? We're
Okay,
just
but
sitting
let me
around
ask you a
waiting
question, though. I understand a woman wanting to be able to take care of herself. I applaud that. I appreciate the fact that you can buy your own house. I appreciate the fact that you can drop your transmission in your car. I appreciate the fact that you're strong enough to move the refrigerator. I got all that. But at the end of the day, you have to come to the question, do you want to, though?
No.
Or if you had the option...
Yes.
Or would you prefer to have the option on the days when you don't want to move the refrigerator, that you could actually go somewhere and go, you know what, honey? Move the refrigerator for me, drop the transmission in the car, and I'm gonna go to the spa today.
Yes, but what...
Yes, but I agree with you, but there's a fine line. I think we are, sort of more modern women now. We want to do everything for ourselves, so it does take a different mindset to let your man be the man. I think it's hard.
And it's also a fairy tale. What you're saying is beautiful. It's beautiful for us women. But then again, we want to set ourselves up so when you walk out the door, we can move the damn refrigerator on our own.
I love a woman who can do for herself, and I am that woman, as a matter of fact. I make my own money, I don't need... However, there are pockets and moments that I purposely find to let that man do for me.
I was married twice, and my husband today, I always say, he's a man on every level. Why? Because he allows me to sit back, and when he does these things that I could do for myself, it turns me On.
I am really aware that times have changed.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, a woman would like to have a shoulder to lean on.
Yes.
Why not?
It doesn't mean you're
Absolutely.
weak.
Why not?
It doesn't mean you're inadequate.
Right.
But some days, man.
Yes.
Right.
God,
Yes.
I mean, do you know that there are days I wish I could put all this down and just go somewhere and chill? But I can't. I can't put none of this down because I got kids counting on me, a wife counting on me. I got grandkids now. I can't put this down and go nowhere and chill.
The sexiest thing a guy can say is, I got you, babe.
Yes.
See right there.
Yes. That is
And don't forget, Steve, that's why God chose us to have uteruses and carry children.
Where should go with this?
No, but I'm just saying, our jobs as women, everything that we go through, our body changes, we carry a life in our bodies. At the end of the day, we want somebody to say, hey, I know that you could do that.
Right. But I got you.
Right.
Got you.
I'm gonna tell you what they shouldn't do. Nothing. Don't think that just because you got into a relationship, it's like, oh, well, it's, you know, it's too soon.
You don't know what to get them, and you don't know if it's gonna last, so to go all out for Valentine's Day is a little too early. So I'd say, trip out of town. Oh, I'm so sorry, my mother's 80th birthday, or whatever it is, get out of town.
Figure out what kind of flowers she likes and really go all out and make it big and make a statement and let them know that you're really feeling them.
Ooh, I do have a story for this one.
Go ahead, please.
Ex-boyfriend loved Call of Duty. 3 o'clock in the morning, one Valentine's Day. He was playing Call of Duty with a 15-year-old kid in Denver, Colorado, and I was sitting on the bed next to him like, really? It's Valentine's Day. Needless to say, we didn't make it to St. Patrick's Day. I also had a guy once give me for Valentine's Day, he reached in his pocket and gave me cash and it had lint on it.
The worst one was edible underwear. I don't want nobody eating nothing off of me. That's nasty.
My question is, when you're in a long-term relationship and you both trust each other and you're both on board, is it a good idea to give your partner a hall pass for one night of no strings attached sex with someone else?
No! Yes! Yes!
No!
Yes! If he's, wait a minute, let me
Okay, hold,
finish.
this gonna be good. Come
If
on.
he's on his deathbed, yes.
That's right, Garcelle.
If you're about to die, go at it.
If that's
Go at
opening
it.
up, I feel like that's opening up Pandora's box.
Yes.
It's a big
That's
old
opening
box.
up Pandora's box. I don't want to be in the bed with another woman and she might be better at something that I'm not good at. And then it's a problem. So no, thank you.
The sharing thing is a no-no.
No.
And so, I mean, I'm against the joint strip club visits,
Okay.
the menage a trois,
Hello?
all that kind of stuff, because it opens up, you know, Pandora's box,
does.
and yeah, and it causes you more problems.
When you meet a man and you start seeing him and the question comes up, because you know you be messing around how many men you've been with, how many women you've been with. Listen to me. Your maximum number is
Tell all your
3.
business.
Maximum number is 3. If you can get away with 2, just say 2. I don't care if you've been with 12 men. Your max number is 3. If you can get away with 2, say 2. He ain't got to know about every man you've been with. You cannot put that in his head, and it's not his business.
Mgtow.